Video. Uh, I'll begin this video by giving maybe kind of a quick synopsis or brief history of me and my experience with drawing. So in particular, drawing this video. Yeah. As a kid, I drew quite often. I wouldn't say in a regular amount, but yeah, quite often. And then when I went into secondary school, this is in Ireland, secondary school, we begin at age 12. So from age 12 to 15, I chose art as an elective. So here I didn't really learn many techniques, drawing processes, anything like that. It was mainly geared towards a project at the end of 3 years. And to be honest, I didn't enjoy it, so in the end, I quit. And then from when I quit, then at that point at age 15 until age maybe 22, I completely stopped drawing. So for reference, I'm 25 now, and the last kind of 2 to 3 years, definitely 2 years, I've been taking it quite seriously. So yeah, I thought I would just give you a brief synopsis of my experience with drawing. And okay, into the tips. I'll try and keep these tips short. So number one, I would, as a beginner, you want to be consistent. So that is drawing every day, even if it is for 5 minutes even. If you can do more, that's great. But just at that beginning stage, build up the routine. So 5 minutes, great, perfect. And in this, I would recommend getting the basics. So things like how to hold a pencil. So usually people will hold like this when they're beginning, like writing. The same way as when they're writing, like with a pen. This is not good for drawing. So I would more use it like this. Kind of hold it like that so you can get a full rotation with it. Yeah, so just consistency. Draw things around you. So anything you see in your house, cups, plates, fruit. Fruit is great, like still lifes. Just to get the idea of lines and how they interact with each other. Yeah, so that's my first tip. Be consistent. And yeah, every day. So for my second tip, once you have gotten used to drawing things that are around you, like in nature, then I would begin to identify maybe your favorite artists. So an easy way to do this is, if you have no previous knowledge of artists, just Google search famous artist, and then the ones you can literally scroll. Okay, so you can scroll through, and then when you find someone you like, then Google will naturally suggest other artists. Then you can, just have fun with that, exploring, and try to maybe identify the style they have. Okay, are they going for a very realistic look? Are they going for a more kind of classical or maybe fantasy look? Whatever it may be, choose your favorite artist. Yeah. All right. So that's the second. For the third tip, this is probably the most important, and I feel this is where you'll have the most amount of growth or progress. So I would take your favorite artist, and study them. And by what I mean by study is to actually copy them. So for this, maybe because we're talking about drawing, I would suggest you Google the artist's drawings they've done, um, and really analyze. So zoom in. Nowadays we can zoom in on anything. You can see the finer details, and really, really analyze them. And don't worry about getting it completely or exactly the same as the other, the artist's original. Just focus on learning some type of technique that they have, and even if you don't learn a lot, at the end of the drawing session, pick one thing you learned from their piece, and this will really, really speed up your learning process. Because I know many people think, oh, copying, that's terrible, you can't do that. But really, art and how it's developed over the years is by copying. And at this point in time, there's no rush to have a specific style or um, a standout kind of technique. Just studying and copying is the best way. So for me personally, I'm fascinated by like kind of Durer, Michelangelo, um, a bit of kind of like Rubens, his drawings, and like in particular like the anatomy drawings he does of arms. It's so detailed that it's amazing. Yeah. Um, and this is exactly what they have done in the past. They have studied the artists that came before them. So yeah, just that would be my final tip. Be consistent, study the greats that have come before you, and yeah, do it every day. And I hope you achieve everything you want. And don't compare yourself to other artists. Compare yourself to your, I don't know, last week's self or last month's self. Yeah. So the final tip I'll give is keep a sketchbook also, because then you can actually see your progress. Because it's very difficult to track progress, on a day-to-day basis. But if you keep it over a long period, then you can actually see that coming into effect. So yes, I'll finish the video there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there are some tips you can take away from this, and if not, let me know. Leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe as well. I'll be giving a lot more, trying to post more videos to do with this kind of thing. So yeah, alright, peace out.